When you have 100, 150 people running down Broadway, you feel like you're a part of something. You're a part of something bigger. For those 3 miles, all eyes are on you. The runners feel like they own the street. This is my neighborhood. So we're actually on my block, 168th Street. I am born and raised in Washington Heights.
I grew up in the Bronx, back and forth between Harlem and there. I've always been uptown, so it means a lot to be back over here doing this.
To see 2 young Dominicans doing something that's very taboo for the neighborhood. People ask us all the time, are you running a marathon? Are you trying to lose weight? Like, why are you guys running? We come from a culture where fitness is just not the priority. We're trying to break that. We're trying to show people, like, all you need is 40 minutes. Come run this 5K.
His kids is probably gonna be seeing their pops like, all right, my pops is working and running and he still got mad time for us. So they're gonna be doing the same thing.
You wanna break that generational trauma, you know? You wanna break that cycle. I want my kids to see this and be like, I'm gonna make these changes earlier than my dad did, you know? My dad started running at 22, I wanna start running at 13, at 14, you know? So when I get to my dad's age, I can live longer than he did. There was no one that looked like us running in our neighborhood. There just lacked a representation for Black and brown people. North of Central Park when it came to running.
100%.
We felt like this is something that the neighborhood needed and it spiraled out of control. We were bringing this uptown flavor and like a lot from our upbringing into running. We've ran every single Monday for the last 7 years.
Rain, ocean.
Rain, sleet, hail,
hurricane,
snow,
snowstorm,
nor'easter, 4-degree weather. It's just the neighborhood coming together and running.
Quick little 5K around the neighborhood on a Monday night to kick the week off right.
Everyone in the neighborhood is honking their horns or yelling terms of endearment, and you feel good. You feel like you're doing something. We want people to see us.
We want more people to see us so they could come and run as well. Maybe get inspired. I think the void that we were trying to fill was just having more people like us in the street running.
We introduce new parts of the neighborhoods to the locals who've lived here their whole lives, but we make the transplants feel like they belong.
Yeah, the people that have been living here for less than 10 years. You know, people just might move here, they don't have any sense of community or anything like that. But if they happen to find us and run with us, they'll understand, I guess, the new area where they live at, like how people function in our neighborhoods, you know?
The gentrifiers, we make them feel like they're also a part of this neighborhood. We're taking them down streets that they normally wouldn't walk through because they feel unsafe.
Instead of like, oh wait, gentrifiers are horrible for old neighborhoods because they don't care. Like maybe this is a way for them to start caring. You know?
Icebreaker.
Or icebreaker, yeah.
I've had a lot of people come up to me like, Root Crew saved my life. I was also in a dark place, or I was lost and I found a family. I was in a really dark place in 2013.
Sorry, really stuck.
Yeah, really dark place in 2013. I went through a breakup and I gained a lot of weight during that time, and I needed to get out of that like dark place. Running saved my life. We've created a social platform for the community to come together. We go for a run and then we have the social aspect after it. Some beers, some food. Breaking bread in our culture is really important.
It means like you good, like it's a safe space.
You know, sitting with someone and eating with them, it's like, I feel like that's one of the cornerstones in Dominican culture. It's like, it's always over food.
Over most Latino cultures at that.
So for us to be able to sit down and talk and speak to someone who you have no idea what their experiences are, it's really dope. There's been root crew babies that have come out of the runs, marriages, relationships, breakups, jobs,
yeah,
you know?
Everything.
It's just like endless potential and possibilities. You don't know who you're gonna meet there or who you're gonna be running with that can open a door for you that you didn't even know that was closed. Something that's been stripped away from our neighborhood were rec centers and these kind of programs like a PAL, FYI. For me, growing up, I was a member of these programs. I went to J. Hood Wright Park and that's where I first used the computer at the rec center and played pool and just had after school help.
Same uptown in the Bronx for me, PAL for sure.
Basketball,
right
baseball,
yeah, basketball
programs,
sports tournaments and things like that.
I feel like it kept people out of trouble. A lot of those programs got defunded or got shifted around. So one goal for us is to have a community center uptown where we can teach kids skills that we taught ourselves. They should know what a resume is. They should know basic Photoshop skills, teach them screen printing, or all these skills that we've picked up that have helped us grow Root Crew exponentially, teach it to kids in the neighborhood. We want to use running as a vehicle to help these kids, you know? Reel them in with the running. These are the cool kids. Look what they're doing. But then teach them these skills, you know.
Let's get it, y'all.
No high five. Exhale to the right.
We don't want to be 40 years old on a Monday night. We want to pull up, but we don't want to be out here in shorts on a Monday. We want to be able to pass that torch and know that we left it in good hands.